And we are back. Welcome everybody to the final day of Slurpathon. We definitely were not live 2 hours ago. Goodness gracious. Thank you to Slurpy Ninja for that fantastic Stellar Blade run and keeping up the tempo after a light rest. We have Ohmacs with Muramasa the Demon Blade and Akimokumi as our couch commentator. Just quickly wanna play a little bit of a fanfare before we get things kicked off. We have successfully raised $2,130 this marathon, and if we're looking to surpass last year, we only need like $400. In fact, we're pushing towards 3,000 right now, not 8,000, just 3,000, which means that we're about $800 away from being able to hit that. We're making great progress, and I feel like that it is an attainable goal to reach just this day alone. We'll have to see how that kind of plays out. But yeah, why don't you two take it away?
Thank you. I am just seeing real quick here. I think it's got to do with my screen is set up. It makes it look like the game's squished, but that's okay. So
this means you have to peer in closer to the game.
I'm pretty close to the game right now.
You gotta squint.
So here's where I would ask who won the bid war between Momohime or Kisuke, but that wasn't a bid war because there's no galaxy where I did the Kisuke run because it's much slower and less fun. So we're ready to begin. This is just hit. There you go. Okay. This is Muramasa the Demon Blade from 2009, made by Vanillaware. Oh yeah, looking at the Twitch feed, it looks like it's kind of squished.
I guess at this point, like, be on the fly for just like that timer from yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. I think Trank's right. We were talking about before the run. The game isn't a weird aspect ratio.
That's totally fair.
It's in like a cinematic. It's like a letterboxed thing. Hey, Sparkled on. Yeah, Muramasa.
Yeah, Muramasa.
So.
Vanillaware with their beautiful games.
Mm-hmm. I've been a long-time fan of Vanillaware, but the impetus behind this was that the game of theirs that I was most obsessed with, 13 Sentinels, didn't really have a speedrunning scene or setup, so.
Also, I'm not too sure how you could play that. I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's one guy who does speedrun the all achievements. That's perfect. Try and got that aspect ratio fixed. These are the dulcet tones of Ohmacs. It's true. Alleged dulcet tones.
Of Ohmacs in the morning. Absolutely.
Man, I've never seen two things of fuzzy eyeballs before in the first part of the game. That's kind of wild.
The cereal brand is fuzzy eyeballs.
Yeah. So you may have just seen a big kind of flash across the screen. That's the draw strike attack. It happens when we switch swords. We can switch between one of 3 swords. And when we do that draw strike, it does a bunch of damage to everything on the screen.
Swords also have a sort of a durability, so they do have a chance to break.
Yes, which is actually really, really important for how we do the end boss. Yeah, it's our first. I guess actually the fairy eyeballs were our first Oni and yokai enemy, but here are some more yokai. These are Ko Oni, little Oni children. We'll be seeing a lot of them. But yeah, weapon durability, that's the blue bar at the top, and you use it by attacking, especially by blocking, and most notably for us, using the weapon skill. You see it says Misty Slash there, that's this starting sword's ability. Ninjas are really common, but that's good because they're also weak, and they have a chance of dropping the most important item in the game, or in the run, smoke bombs. So we want to see ninjas. Ninjas are good, actually.
You make fun of the ninjas, and then suddenly you're like, oh yeah, they're actually good. They're good dead.
Yeah. So this game's got multiple routes, as you probably guessed from the main menu and me discussing two playable characters. Both characters have two routes, comprising basically a good ending and a bad ending. Alright, and we're gonna go fight our first boss. And I guess I should kind of explain what the game is about. It's
the
kind
game is about a lady who has a soul of a blade master stuck inside her because originally the sword master really wanted the fiance's body.
Yes.
And wanted him dead, and then she was like, nah, don't do it. Look, we're talking to that spirit right now.
Yeah, he's that little green fireball guy. And that little blue fireball is Momohime's soul. And there's our first boss, Aombozu, which literally just means blue monk. Oh wow, Vajra's already. And we already have a sword break. That's not ideal, but
you can restore our durability by just leveling up.
it's true. Oh, we have to switch to our only long sword. There are two families of swords. The standard swords and long swords. We use a lot more of the standard swords because they're much faster. But against Aombozu, it's not a big deal if we only have the long sword. Oh, those green orbs, you probably saw those on the world map as well. Those are spirit. We use those for currency, but they also repair our swords. So you also may notice that this guy's health bar getting diminished did not kill him. It's because he's actually got a smaller health bar above that is made up of larger health bars, and we want to actually diminish that one too, which is each time we diminish a yellow health bar, some of the orange health bar goes away. So. Okay. We also saw in... Oh. I'm not doing great with the Vajras on this fight, but that's okay. Hey, we leveled up.
Yeah.
Whoa. Just gonna try and run his last 2 health bars, so we're gonna try. Oh. Keep saying Namu Amidabutsu, which is a Pure Land Buddhist prayer. The villain of this route is
the name of the sword.
What's that?
Jinkuro, the name of the other
yes.
soul that taken over the body.
Yes, Jinkuro. Momohime is the character we're playing as. Jinkuro's the soul, and Yukinojo's the fiance. We'll see him later. And Rankai is the villain of the route. He's a monk who used to be a swordsman who's got like a vendetta. Oh, and here's Kongiku, who's like Jinkuro's Kitsune, who's in love with Jinkuro. And some more foxes. Just out here doing fox stuff. All right. And now we are going to head to Musashi Province, which is where our next boss is. This game is technically a Metroidvania because we unlock new areas of the game by getting swords that can break barriers. Kind of the same way that the beam doors work in Metroid. They're also progressive, so there's no like skipping certain ones or anything. You always get the first one first, and the second one second, third one third. It works that way in Kisuke's route as well, where the barriers are in different places. That's the same world map. Also, for this section here, on our way back to the barrier, there's almost never any encounters, so we get to just kind of enjoy the beautiful ambiance.
Yeah. In addition to beautiful ambiance, you're gonna get really hungry too.
Yes, that's true. This game has some gorgeous looking food, and it's part of the speed tech, so please look forward to lots of hot pot.
I hope you like cabbages.
Yeah.
But essentially, the cabbage hot pot that that Ohmacs will be using is for an attack boost. So basically, hoard cabbages and just hot pot as much as you can, or specifically for upcoming fights.
Mm-hmm. Later, we'll get pheasant hot pot, which is important for lowering our enemy encounter rate. We're gonna hop up here and get this item. Oh, oops. Oh. Wrong side. Oh, and that isn't even the item I thought it was. Okay. Okay. It's this item. A smoke bomb. So this is my favorite song in the game.
It's one. Well, don't forget your bronze mirror.
Oh yes, thank you. I will not.
Are you sure?
I endeavor to not forget my bronze mirror. Bronze mirrors are probably the second most important item in the game, or up there. They take you back to your last save point. And we're going to use that to bypass large sections of backtracking. We're specifically going to say, we're going to specifically save at this spot so that we can backtrack to it. these little inns you can go and get food, which have different status buffs and whatnot. Oh, Tengu.
Already?
Yeah, I was gonna say early for Tengu, but kind of a non-issue, thankfully. All right, this is the gentleman who is going to give us Culinary Tips Volume 1, and then as much cabbage as we can carry.
The develop this helps with those are vitality.
Yes, increases our stats so we can equip better swords.
Cabbage, hot pot.
Sakagara banana.
So yeah, we're heading to Edo, which is in the Musashi province, which obviously is based off of
Modern
the map of
day.
Japan.
Yes. Musashi province is modern day Tokyo, essentially.
Yes.
Since this game is set in the Edo period, it's still called Edo, and it's still relatively young as a city. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a bronze mirror here, and then we're gonna buy 4 of these. Oh.
Look how the enemy.
I think I went the wrong direction. This game's maps can be a tiny bit labyrinthine. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh man. Now that we have that strength increase from the cabbage hot pot, we should make even quicker work of enemies. Everything is shiny and new here in Tokyo because it is a new city at this point in history. It's been around for like 40 years.
That's still a child.
Yeah. Okay, and now we are officially in Musashi province. We're gonna hope we don't get jumped by ghosts or Kappa, because those are our 2 big time losers right now. And thankfully we have smoke bombs, which will let us bypass an enemy encounter, but we really want to save those for later. Ah, Karakasa. It's another iconic yokai. These are possessed umbrellas.
They're a fan of just Japanese mythology. This is a great game. They do a lot of the art for the yokai are amazing.
Yes.
Let me just put some monks along the way, no biggie.
Yeah. Yeah, Jinkuro not exactly winning over the clergy throughout this game. There's another smoke bomb, which is good because we've got ghosts. The thing with ghosts is your strength level and the strength of your weapons doesn't affect how quickly you can kill them because they're based on reflecting projectiles exclusively. So throughout the game, you're not scaling along with them, which makes them troublesome. These blue ninjas have a very low probability of dropping smoke bombs, which we don't like. We prefer the gray ninjas, who have a much higher chance. But we don't encounter the gray ninjas more commonly until a couple chapters from now. The enemy encounters are random, but there's certain ones we're always hoping for. Like those little Ko-Oni we dealt with earlier, because they're a lot, they're fast and easy to deal with. Karakasas here they're kind of middle of the road, because they're not the fastest or the slowest to deal with. And our cabbage hot pot wore off. Oh! There's another one that's kind of in the middle of the road. Later in the game, Tengu will become something we smoke bomb, because the late game Tengu have a crazy amount of health. But these early Tengu are not the most troublesome. I say that after these ones take a significantly longer amount of time to fight than the last several enemy encounters. And one of them broke my sword. Jeez, okay.
They heard what you were saying.
I was gonna say, they heard me talking smack.
Your inventory gates, which usually signify a dungeon or a boss up ahead.
Yes.
Your cabbage hot pot.
Yeah, if it's a boss fight, we're not going to be able to cook again. And in dungeons, it's a mixed bag whether or not you'd have a chance to cook. We want that attack buff, so. Okay, so we got to find Rankai in here. Go talk to the patrons of this,
Have you seen this man?
have you seen him?
He seems really evil.
Have you seen a sinister monk walking around with the disembodied soul of a princess? If so, please call. Oh, there he is.
There he is. At this point in time, yeah, Rankai has essentially taken Momohime's soul, and that's what we're chasing after him.
So Rankai is sicking yet another yokai on us. Another kind of classic yokai, the Wan Yudo. Or the Burning Wheel. Oh, just like here. There you go. For my money, Wan Yudo is the first, like, real barrier. Aobozu he's got a lot of health. Ooh, nice, leveled up. Leveling up mid-fight is good because it gives us a bunch of soul power and heals us a bunch.
Also restores the weapon durability.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh. I like using my draw strikes in this fight to clear out the fire that he lays down on the ground. But yeah, well, the early game has some. Well, the Albozu and stuff have. They not super easy by game standards. Wan Yudo is the first kind of indicator of how a lot of the boss fights in this game will go, with managing your sword durability, your health, and keeping track of an enemy that is all over the map. Another thing that is worth pointing out is that you're gonna likely see, well, you're gonna see it right now, for instance, doing a draw strike and then switching directly to a weaker sword. And the reason for that is that we want the strongest draw strike. The draw strikes are based on the sword attack power. But oftentimes we're not actually using the sword with the highest attack power. We'll have one equipped, usually a long sword, for a couple glitches and to have strong draw strikes, but we're not usually using it in a fight unless our other two swords are broken. Which in a perfect world would be never. But we all know how speedrunning marathons go, and there goes Wan Yudo.
I'm sorry if you hear a cat. It's mine.
It's all good. And we got a new sword. We haven't bothered equipping.
You get a new sword after every boss fight, and then there's certain parts in the game where you'd be able to get another sword.
Yes. And the reason we haven't equipped the sword we got from Albozu yet is because we're going to forge a sword, and then we're going to switch out all three of our swords so that we can reduce the amount of menuing we do. Alright. So now Rankai is headed for the coast, and we're going to use our first bronze mirror to chase after him. We're back in Sagami province.
We're also collecting, I believe it's the swords that can break certain, like the barriers.
Yes.
And the barriers are definitely rainbow.
Yeah.
So we just broke the red one, and now we're gonna get an orange one that we're gonna have to break.
Yeah. Part of the reason why in the story, why I believe the Tengu mask is in this room. We're gonna not get that. Oh, Nure Popo. This is a fairly uncommon enemy.
So in historical references for the Sagami province, it's essentially a province in ancient Japan. Ancient, quote unquote, anyways, but it's central and western Kanagawa prefecture.
Yeah. So if you've ever heard of the city of Odawara, that's in what is, or Kawasaki, those are both cities in Odawara prefecture.
Yeah, but what's funny is that Yokohama and Kawasaki, they were part of Kanagawa, but they actually were not in Sagami, but they were in the Musashi province.
Yeah. These borders, the ancient provincial borders, don't really correspond to the modern ones.
Yeah. So, I think we're in Izu now?
Yes, we just entered Izu.
Yeah. So, Izu is basically was part of what modern day Shizuoka prefecture in Tokyo.
Well, so you may have noticed that we got a stone there called the EO stone. That is a whetstone. Whetstones are another really important item, specifically for the end boss. And here's a new yokai type we haven't fought yet. These are Gaki. Basically, yokai born of unquenchable hunger.
Oh god, it's me.
They're sort of the Japanese equivalent of a Wendigo, and that like... Oh, and here's a Kappa.
Oh.
Kappa are malevolent river spirits that drown children, famously. And
They just recognize that children have a bad habit of not drinking enough water, and they're just trying to help.
Exactly. I believe I could... I might be, this might, like, someone who knows better might be able to tell me if this is true or not. I believe they're also the reason why turtles are the bad guys in Mario.
I don't remember the details, but that's probably not inaccurate.
This guy is guarding an item I won't... Oh, no, he's not. These are those gray ninjas I talked about before who have to... who have a chance of dropping smoke bombs. Although, more so than that, there's a smoke bomb in this room I'm trying to get. There it is. Oh, no, that was Kitchen Secrets. I'm all mixed up. And I took the wrong exit from there. Okay. I have this cave. I had this cave and a different cave mixed up in my head. Here we go.
I decided to do some rabbit holing, but apparently the Koopa is not necessarily like
based on the Kappa. But it's so close. Koopa, Kappa.
Koopa was like to refer to like a big bad turtle king, so I guess it's like turtles.
Okay, it could be. Could be. It could be like an automatopoeia or something that's the origin of both words.
Yeah.
Okay. We are
There's
going to... Yeah. Okay. We're going to, before we enter Suruga province, we're going to just quickly introduce the forge. Alright. Down, left, down, down, and then forge this one. And then we're going to go down and forge this one as well. The game is going to warn us that we don't have the stats to equip that second one, which is fine. Gonna put on the ninja belt, and we're going to equip these two new swords.
So Suruga province is still technically part of modern day Shizuoka prefecture, so we're still technically in that prefecture.
Yes. And the Suruga Plains that the province is named for are famous geographical, one of the flattest areas of arable land in Japan. Okay, we got another cave here. We're gonna just go through there. Lickety split.
I find it hilarious that we're basically teaching about Japanese like geography in like a
yeah, an action adventure game. Yeah. Okay, so here's an important ability, although we're not going to be using it with this sword. If I use the weapon skill on this one, it's called Flash. See how it made a little little ranged attacks show up. We're gonna kill the end boss using an upgraded version of Flash that is shockingly called Flash 2. In Japanese, it's called Chaos Roar, which I think is cool sounding.
Why would they not move that over?
I don't know. Especially because some of them are artful names for some of the abilities are translated. Like, we'll get, well, it's the next sword we get has it.
I mean, they translated the Blue Monk to Blue Monk. But
That's
yet
true.
They did not want to translate Chaos Roar. They just were like, it's Flash 2.
Yeah. Well, and we're gonna get another really funny literal one too with the Oni, like the big Oni.
Yeah. So we're on Tokaido essentially. So Tokaido was a highway that basically connected Kyoto to
Edo.
To Edo.
Yeah, the Tokaido Road is currently the main bullet train line through Japan. The Tokaido
Also really
Shinkansen.
great board game.
Yeah, yes, that's true. During the Edo period, there was a lot of, like the Holy Roman Empire. It was separated by toll, like checkpoints, and the government collected taxes essentially on people traveling between regions. And there's an Omura stone. That's another whetstone. A change between when I first learned this game several years ago and the current run of the game is that since the route has changed to include killing the end boss using weapon skills as opposed to fighting them traditionally, we now route in a bunch of whetstones.
Is there a specific time save? Like, compared to the older route?
The big one is the end boss. Like, the end boss is very slow to fight. Also, here's where you can see the power of the draw strike. These samurai enemies will basically block everything unless their sword's broken, and the draw strike breaks all their swords at once, which is nice. But yeah, I think they cut about half an hour off of the route by generally changing it. The current world record holder is a gentleman named Eklua, who is a fantastic runner and very committed to helping new players and such. And he uploads his stuff with like English subtitles and stuff like that, so that non-Japanese players can learn the routes and the tricks and stuff. He's also very funny. His world record run of this game is full of very humorous observations. So I mentioned that samurai are really tough to fight without breaking their swords. That's gonna become very apparent when we get to our next boss. Which, speaking of, we're basically there, so you know what time it is. It's time to eat.
Cabbage pot time!
Hot pot. All right. And here's our next boss. It's our fiance, Yukinojo, who's been told by Rankai about the Jinkuro's body stealing technique And Yukinojo, who's a very ambitious kind of social climber, has decided, hey, it's unfortunate if if my fiance gets killed, but I'd really like to have the ability to switch bodies with people and be functionally immortal. That seems like a pretty good deal. I didn't set it.
No.
Yeah, Jinkuro is just like, Momohime is kind of a pushover, so she's like, oh, no, that would be bad. But Jinkuro's like, no, we're not doing that.
Jinkuro's like, I don't want to deal with a guy with this much ego. I am the one with the ego.
Yeah, exactly. Now there is a glitch that helps quite a bit with this fight that I did not set up, unfortunately. If we go into this fight with a long sword equipped, the game automatically equips you with a short sword if you have one, but it takes the properties of the long sword. So what we would normally do is come in here with our biggest, strongest long sword, and then it would equip the sword we're currently using, or Hasabe Kunishigi, this sword, with a significantly higher attack. I believe 31 attack instead of 17. The caveat there is that we cannot use draw strikes because that'll reset the properties. So while that glitch is helpful, it's not going to significantly increase our time on this boss because the draw strikes are a very reliable source of damage.
I think it'd probably still be good for at least like a setup until you do the draw strike.
Yep, and it is quite good against a later boss that I am not a fan of, Nue.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, fun tie-in from Onimusha 2, which I ran on Thursday morning. Yukinojo is a master of the Shinkage Ryu style of Kenjutsu, which is started by the Yagyu clan, and we were playing as the original Yagyu in that game. The Yagyu were a prestigious family of swordsmen who served the Tokugawa shogunate.
Good morning, Saracen. I don't know if you're sleep deprived, Saracen, but welcome to the sleep deprived crew.
Yeah. All my homies are sleep deprived.
I'm not feeling it, but that's because I'm running on adrenaline, probably. What little adrenaline I have left.
Malik has so much adrenaline. I have such respect.
I think I'm good at playing the long game.
There you go.
I'm also a marathon person. It happens. That's my secret. I'm always tired.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
We beat up the fiance. We don't need this fiance anymore.
Yeah. So Jinkuro is just like, well, it'd probably be inconvenient if you remained alive. And Momohime gets, a surge of self-confidence and knocks Jinkuro's soul out of her body temporarily. And they're gonna nurse Yukinojo back to health, even though
He sucks.
Even though he sucks.
Momohime's a sweet bean.
Yes. And now we're heading up into the Hida Mountains. And if you've been paying attention, you know how we're starting that. Bronze Mirror. And we're off.
Is it Iga province or Higo?
Hida, Hida. We do go to Iga province later in the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah,
We're actually gonna head the wrong direction into Musashi to buy some more smoke bombs, but go ahead there, Aki.
Yeah, so Hida province, which we're going to after we grab smoke bombs, because apparently ninjas are stingy and didn't give us enough, is essentially right now, it was a province of ancient Japan, but right now it's the northern portion of the Gifu prefecture, so it's in the Chugo region of Japan.
Mm-hmm. Gifu is one of those sections of central Japan that's very, very historically significant. A lot of important figures in Japanese history are from Gifu province, including, at the time of this game taking place, the shogun Ieyasu Tokugawa and the two other unifiers of Japan, Toyotomi Hideyoshi and Nobunaga Oda. Okay. Bought as many smoke bombs as we can carry. And now...
Don't trust those ninjas. They don't give us what we want.
Exactly. Inconsiderate, as Eklua would say. And now that we've said that, every ninja's gonna drop smoke bombs and we'll have too many in our inventory.
Out of spite, every single time we talk back, they're just like, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, fine. Here you go. Here's your smoke bombs. Here's your pheasants.
We didn't want them anyways.
Yeah. So actually going through Musashi is faster because we can take this shortcut through Kai province. Just past this yellow barrier. Kai province is true to life, a part of the country with beautiful scenery, and it's absolutely lousy with Tengu. I mean,
well, okay, that makes sense though, because like Kai province was where Mount Fuji is.
yes. And we will get some beautiful views of Mount Fuji.
Yeah, so Kai province, modern Japan, was Yamanashi prefecture.
Yes. Yeah, you can see Mount Fuji in the background there.
Oh,
It's currently behind one of my swords, but yeah. Oh. I got really excited because I thought it might be pheasant, and it wasn't. It was just samurai. Oh.
Gonna be right back real quick.
Oh, good. We can't actually avoid that bridge breaking. I mean, we can't avoid it breaking, but we can easily recover in a way that we don't fall with the bridge. But we actually want to fall down here because we're going to get an extremely important item at the bottom of this kind of crevasse. It's on the right side of the screen, so... We're going to climb up here and grab Hot Pot Cooking Volume 1, which is going to teach us how to boil a pheasant. I promise it looks better than it sounds.
I bet it's delicious.
It is. I mean, we've been seeing the delicious boiled cabbage. Now we're going to see delicious boiled pheasant. Well, I mean, not quite yet, because we don't have any pheasants to cook, but... we will see them soon. Sorry, just make sure the item in here isn't a whetstone. Oh, there it is. It was a whetstone, see? And these ninjas are going to drop smoke bombs. Right, ninjas?
They should share very nicely.
Yeah. What ninja worth its salt isn't going to drop smoke bombs? Those four, it turns out.
They are saltless ninjas.
Yeah.
Spineless, unsalted ninjas.
All right. And up we go, further up into the mountains to Shinano. And we get my favorite song again.
We love a good bop.
It's true. And thankfully, these two rooms are both going to have smoke bombs in them. It doesn't matter whether or not the ninjas are being cooperative and dropping them. Okay, and now encounter this gentleman who sells pheasant. We only want to... The currency was good there. So one sec here. Yeah, okay, I thought so. We only want to carry 8 smoke bombs for the most part, and we only want to carry 8 pheasants because both of those items can be dropped by random enemies. Ninjas drop smoke bombs and pheasants drop themselves. So we don't end up in a situation where we spend money on something that we could get naturally. And we're never going to need 8 of, like, more than 8 of either of those items in a single go. So
If you'd like, I could remind everybody about what's going on here.
absolutely.
Slurpathon is raising money for Extra Life, which raises funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Proceeds go to the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Extra Life brings together thousands of gamers around the world to play games in support of their local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Since its inception in 2008, Extra Life has raised over $70 million for sick and injured kids. It's also important to note that these funds raised go to the Alberta Children's Hospital as unrestricted funds. This means the hospital decides where and how to spend the money to ensure the dollars raised make the biggest impact possible. And if you'd want to support, all you have to do is donate. We've got a bunch of fantastic incentives going on right now, including a bid war for I believe it's for crap no one loves me, to determine whether we're going to have the masculine, feminine, or gas mask model choice. Currently, gas mask is in the lead. So if you'd want one of the others, or you just want to help out, consider donating.
Heck yeah.
I'm
Oh.
also back. Thanks for that.
Welcome back. You're back just in time for Yukionas to
Fiona.
be tormenting me with their ice.
It's what they do, though.
It is what they do.
Can't believe Mel's finally bullying you too.
There we go. Deal with those Ko-Oni real quick here. There's another whetstone we're going to be using. And now we're actually going to save. We've got a new place to teleport to. Although I think we only teleport to this place in Hida province once. Oh, 1 second. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, we're onto our yellow barrier now.
Yep. And we're entering our boss area. I'm going to smoke bomb these Yukiona, because like ghosts, they can be... They're not as bad as ghosts, but they can be pretty gnarly for that.
I also just love the caption after you use the smoke bomb. It's like, oh, I guess you really gave them the slip.
Yeah. Oh, Gaki. This is a very weird spot to encounter Gaki. So I likened them to Wendigos earlier. It's because the thing that turns a human into a Gaki is that they get desperate enough to eat human flesh. I think traditionally by digging it up, like grave robbing, essentially. If you've ever played the From Software survival horror game Kuon for the PS2, you've dealt quite a bit with Gaki. This cave is always full of Gaki, but we're not going to interact in any way. Got that toad oil because I thought it was a different item. I ate cabbage instead of pheasant, and this is why we're getting so many encounters here. Normally we would get about half as many encounters here, because the pheasant hot pot reduces the amount of encounters you get.
I wonder what they correlated of, like, reducing random encounters with just pheasant hot pot.
Yeah, I mean, they call it ninja feet is the buff, so right, down, forge.
I think it might be references of that whole thing of, like, to be a ninja you must be able to, like, catch things, and there's probably some, like...
Oh yeah, absolutely could be. Okay, I could see that for sure. Down, right, down, forge, right, forge. And equipment. A full new set of swords for our next boss, Ippon Datara. Another famous yokai. Ippon Datara is a one-legged, one-eyed creature.
This fight is actually from an angle perspective in the animation. Is really cool.
Yeah, the game uses these kind of cinematic false perspective fights a few times. We'll get another one with Oni later, but Ippon Datara, understandably, is a lot of people's favorite fight. It's very interesting. Oh, that's an unfortunate pattern. We really don't want him to open with a kick like that, but we will make the best of it. See, because of the size of Ippon Datara, we're starting by just fighting his giant foot.
Just one, because he only has one.
He only has the one. So he's bouncing up there. And once we reduce one of his health bars, he's gonna put his foot down and we're gonna climb on. Whoop. So his eye can shoot two different kinds of projectiles. One we can deflect, one we can't deflect. This little
the spinny ones, and then there's these like bright. I don't know. They look like lightning type ones.
Yeah, those ones we can't reflect. What determines whether he sends one or the other is based on a number of factors, but one thing we can do to mitigate them is if we only attack him using certain attacks, he won't do them. And now he reveals his true form. He wasn't actually Ippon Datara. He was this
all along.
Yeah, this like a boar with bamboo grass growing out of his back is a different yokai. Oh, okay, there we go. I did a jump dash and that caused him to make lightning. If these lightning orbs are out, then the boomerang projectiles will go towards them instead of him, which is going to lower our damage output. Oh crap. This is one of those fights where you could jump up and start hitting his hand, but that's going to cause him to start doing the lightning orbs. So it's actually faster in the long run to just hit the boomerang orbs.
Baseball and back, it's fine.
Yeah. Although I'm going to get hit by that punch and it's going to knock me down. Yeah. Ooh, nice.
That was a really good level up.
Yeah, tell me about it. Oh. Oh, one sec here. I got some sort of error, but it did not crash the game or anything, so.
We'll just take it, it's fine.
Yeah. We're on his last health bar, which means... Wait, one sec, what? Oh, yeah, of course. Alright. We're gonna give this pig the what for. Teach him to keep turning into a giant 100-foot tall critter. And we're gonna get Ichimonji Norizuki. And Jinkro thinks this is a good time for some pork hot pot. But again, Momohime kind of convinces him otherwise. And sorry, what's the name of the... Izasao is the actual name of the pig. He's gonna let us through the mountains now. Alright.
Also, just as, I don't know if you said anything while I was gone, but Momohime doesn't know how to run.
No, that is true. Momohime presumably has many talents. One of them is not running. Whenever you're controlling Momohime, you are limited to walking speed. Okay, let's bronze mirror. We are now headed
Mino.
to Mino province.
So basically, also in Gifu Prefecture. So it's a southern Gifu.
Yeah. Probably most famous for being where Nagoya is now. Or near Nagoya. I don't think Nagoya is actually in Gifu province. It's in Adachi province.
No, I don't think Nagoya is in Gifu.
No, it's in adjacent Adachi province. Another helpful stone there. They really want me to fight these Yukiona.
Did you not talk smack about them enough?
I guess not.
It's because you're talking smack and because one's literally hosting or helping host. We're just a magnet.
All right. Mino province. Because I like Mino province a lot, and it's adjacent to a actual province I used to live in, the version of it in the game is like an absolute labyrinth of bamboo groves. The game heard me doing the opposite of talking smack. We shouldn't need dragon pellets, but that's a very powerful healing item.
You gave the game some verbal head pats.
There you go. Oh. The game U-turns us on the map there. We want to double back. Give those ghosts the slip. Okay, and this is the last save point we use for the most part. Mino is nice and central, so it gives us a good opportunity to oops, and just to see if... Does this guy sell smoke bombs? He does. Buy a smoke bomb. And, buy a cabbage too while I'm here. Now we're gonna double back real quick. Now I'm worried I got turned around because, like I said, this is a kind of labyrinthine province.
They took it upon themselves to really show it off.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I did mess up. That's okay. Not a big time loss.
We're just showing off the scenery, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Because I probably could have bronzed mirror back here. So I think I have a spare, but... Hey! I was wondering where one of these was. Pheasant acquired. And we leveled up.
Perfect.
Now we're ready to head up into the castle. Know why the exterior of the castle is beset with tengus, but I guess that's just how it be.
The green barrier.
Mm-hmm. And then I am gonna cook pheasant hot pot, because there are some gnarly enemies that can show up in the castle. Including these kite shinobi, which are a real time waster. They're not fun and hilarious like the kite shinobi in Sekiro. They're time wasting like the kite shinobi in Okami. These ones out here just showing off all the different ninja weaponry. Ah, it's like samurai are not the biggest time waster enemies. Ironically, what we want to watch out for now are ninjas, because there are white-robed ninjas in this area, and they are just time vampires. Okay. Ah. Oh, monks. Okay. Monks are fine. Even if they try and Zelda to me. Like that one did. Ooh, I almost...
Ooh.
Almost really lost some time there. Alright. Yep. Thank you.
If only there were some sake.
If only. I'm hoping I had a longsword equipped. If not, we'll be fighting Niue as normal instead of using the glitch. Not a big deal. I'd like to think I've gotten much better at fighting Niue. Akimakumi had the pleasure of watching me get my face smashed against the floor by Niue repeatedly, multiple times in practice.
It is funny too, because it's just one of those, like, you play Persona 5, and then you hit like her this persona, and it's like New A, and you're like, oh, it's you.
This guy.
It's this guy.
Yeah, it's same thing with if you played Neo. There's a lot of the yokai in this game show up in Neo, and Nue is a notorious boss in Neo 1 as well. We want to see him when he... When he adjusts from that, we want to hit him if we can, because it'll knock him out of that. Since I didn't get the glitch, we can thankfully use draw strikes. And this sword's ability, Moonlight 2, is really, really helpful. It's really going to come in handy against our next main boss, Oni. Or the big Oni, or the boss Oni. The silver lining to Nue is that he doesn't have the most health. Oh. I misread that. That's okay. Nice. Good level up. We want to finish the game at level 19. Which we are way ahead of schedule on. Oh, yo, how's it going, Carnath?
Silent working, silent walking.
Okay, last health bar on Nue.
This is a much better run of New A
Yeah.
than the one that you showed me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we've gotten a better pattern because we've gotten less tornadoes.
I think that's probably like your first tornado this game.
It is, it is. He's gonna hit me with another one though. There he goes. Yeah, actually, very clean Nue.
That was actually very clean.
Yeah, thank you.
You're conscious and out of bed? Yes, that's all of us.
Sure is. I was gonna say. So this Daimyo is a traitor. Yet another jerk. And Jinkuro is basically like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna bother killing you. You're gonna get your comeuppance soon enough. Anyways, now we gotta go to hell. Because one of the swords Jinkuro wants is in hell. So
Alright, no, that's easy.
yeah.
Easy, you just go to Yamashiro province.
I was gonna say, it turns out the entrance to hell is in another city I lived in. My beloved Kyoto. I lived in Kyoto for a year and I wasn't made aware of a portal to hell. But, you know, it's, you know, you live in a place, you don't see all the sights. You know, you take them for granted. You don't think to go see the portal to hell.
You go to Kyoto to see every other temple they visited.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many temples and stuff in Kyoto. There's so much to see. It's so nice. You don't think to go see the portal to hell. Oh God.
It'd help if they told you more about the portal to hell in the tourist guide.
Yeah. They're more focused on other things, regrettably.
But at the same time, if you think about it, if they did advertise the portal of hell, I think their tourism industry would probably just go, like, to hell. Because the people would just go missing.
Or it would be like Guado Salam in FF10, and people would go there just to like see their loved ones. Oh, it's okay. We had a draw strike charged. It's worth it to guarantee a pheasant. Okay, let's bust down.
Rainbow barrier, blue done.
Yep. I think that's technically like turquoise. Because there's like proper blue. Or I think they call it light blue.
Currently Omi province, so Shiga prefecture, modern day.
Yeah. Shiga Prefecture is beautiful. I should be able to switch out some of my katanas as well. It's like only one actually. Okay, level 14.
You're a teenager now. Well, you're 13 before.
Rated from tween to teen.
There we go. Okay. Now we're going to go south into Kyoto, Yamashiro province. Remember how I said that that last place was our last save? That wasn't correct.
Are you saying you lied to us?
Yeah. Kappas.
No. You have a smoke one?
I think I... Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I got lots. Very important whetstone there. Hey, maybe I'll replenish that smoke bomb I just used on Kappas.
Since I said that, I won't give it to you.
That's true, you're correct. How does it feel to be absolutely correct?
Oh, feels amazing.
What actually is that? Save point over here? No. Oh, nice. They dropped a Ohmacs stone. It's a pretty good whetstone. Oh. It's this room. Yes. For the Shura mask. We're gonna break this barrier, and then here we go. Just descend real quick
Here we go.
into hell.
Ah, Tokatsu. Not to be confused with Tonkatsu.
Nope. Oh, and we're gonna use smoke bomb because we don't want any of that.
No. You see any of the big monsters and you just nope.
Nope. I'm actually good.
Nope.
In fact, let's do this real quick here. No! Oh, that was the wrong hot pot. Okay,
Yeah, I thought you were going to go for the pheasant one.
I sure was. Well, we may have to take a fight or two.
You just don't feel like cooking pheasant anymore. It's just cabbage. Cabbage is the best meal.
But the thing is, the pheasant hot pot has cabbage too.
Yeah, there's pheasant in the... There's cabbage in the pheasant hot pot too.
Well, it's too unpleasant for me.
How dare you? Okay, now we can have a cabbage. Or the pheasant. Sake ga aribana. Yes, okay, we lucked out. We got an all Koni pattern here, which means a fight we can take without wasting a smoke bomb. Yeah, these last 3 chapters are kind of, we move away from fighting as many just like yokai and human enemies. Yeah, not that. And towards fighting more kind of celestial enemies. So the Oni is like, or the boss Oni is like a giant demon guy. But then after this, we've got a, well, we get there when we get there.
I'm assuming the O is like the kanji, like
For big,
dai.
yeah, dai.
Like okami.
Exactly. Or Osaka.
Yeah. Can you imagine an Osake?
Oh, you better believe it.
Oh, Kabushop pot?
I think it's still. I don't know if it's still active.
You have pheasant on, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if they stack. They don't both show up in the corner, but. Okay. So. Off screen. The big Oni saw Momohime and was just like, hey, wait a minute, and pulled Jinkuro's soul out and ate that. So now Momohime is here without any Jinkuro soul, so, but she knows that this guy ate him. So she's gonna convince this guy to just swallow her whole like a fish.
I'm a pretty snack, please eat me. Oh wait, you should put seasonings on me. And the guy's like, nah.
He's like, you should eat me by swallowing me whole, because that's like the trendy human thing to do. So now we're inside the big Oni.
Yeah, we just cut out his stomach, you know, easy peasy.
Okay. So now what we want to do, the speedrun route for this guy is to get a good pattern, which we didn't, which is okay.
Yeah, we basically have to hide behind stones when he's doing this huge, like, aura
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah, what we want is for him to do the other grab, the one that he'll eat us, because if he eats us, that's just a free health bar worth of damage we can do to him. And you can end up in a pattern where he does that. It's not the pattern I'm on. Yeah, we want him to be in this drooling state. Yeah, and then we want to... I botched that a little bit. We want him to be in that, animation where he, is drooling and reaches down, but then we want to actually get grabbed while we're in that state. I didn't fall off of him quick enough to do that, so. Whew. Yeah, it's a non-cooperative pattern, unfortunately. So if we've got any reminders for upcoming incentives or what have you, let's we can get those out while we're waiting for him to cooperate a little bit more.
I can definitely remind people that we have a bid war going on for crap. No one loves me. As it currently stands, we have Gas Mask is the lead for the model choice, but if anybody wants to see the masculine or feminine model instead, all it takes is a few dollars donation to be able to set that in the lead. On top of that, we do have the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, which would be for the Stormy Ascent Gem and Relic. And then we've also got bid wars for naming the James Bond 007 file. And last but not least, especially not least, is the insanity settings for Metroid Prime, which we're just over halfway to reaching. So there's a lot of fantastic incentives that are still going on here that would be absolutely delightful for any of them to be reached. Not wrought. And of course, might as well let everybody know that Slurpathon started off as a small in-person marathon held in Calgary, Alberta. As we grew over the years, we started to include more of our friends, including people flying up from the USA. This year, due to the nature of the pandemic, well, previous years, due to the pandemic and just how things have gone, this is now a mixed event where there's a lot of online and offline. So, lots of history, lots of adventures we've all been through together, and we continue to have a lot of fantastic ones to get as well. During the marathon, we are raising money for Extra Life. Extra Life is a fundraising event that directly supports the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and the money raised by our team specifically goes to the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Is he cooperating yet?
He sure isn't, but that's okay.
He's so swole.
He sure is. He's weird.
What's your favorite?
I was gonna say he's swole, but he also has a big enough belly for me to like stand on.
Yeah, it's like a very specific part of the belly that's just like all that excess nutrients. It's just gutted out like that.
He's got what they call a roid belly. What were you gonna ask though?
What's your favorite part of this game?
Oh, that's tough.
This is food, jeez.
The food, the food is definitely up there.
And
the
just
vision.
generally, yeah, the sprite work.
Yeah, sprite work is so gorgeous. It's the thing that makes me want to play this game the most.
Totally.
That's like very classic Vanillaware.
Yep. Sprite work by
Aesthetic.
Vanillaware founder George Kamatami, who's an absolute legend. It's funny because this is normally one of, if not my favorite boss fight. But there we go, finally.
Yeah.
Yay!
Cooperation
Break the
at last.
tummy.
I like how there's just a glitched out Oni, just like.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got eaten at the same time as me, which usually they fall in with you and you fight them at the same time. But all
That
right,
one's wigging out.
yeah, final health bar. Let's see if we can keep him in a hungry state. Because if we could get him to eat us one more time, that'd be nice. He's not going to cooperate. That's fine.
Needs to be more hungry. It's good for him. Keep the nutrition going.
Yeah. We really don't want to get hit by that attack. It's a fairly good chance that'll one-hit kill us if he does that.
Essentially, I'm the bubble here.
I still have little ghosts making the, like building the piles of stone back up.
Very kind of them to rebuild those stones when they're just getting smashed so many times over.
Yeah. I think it's kind of implied that they're the spirits of the guys, like the people that have been eaten by the Oni, so they're trying to help me get one over on them.
Give you somewhere to hide intentionally.
Yeah. Heal up a little bit. Oh my god. Is another one of those fights that messes with perspective in really fun ways.
The shading is also really well done for this fight. Like, there was just
Yeah.
a really cool moment where he went dark as he goes for his big attack.
Yep.
Like, it just looks good.
It does, yeah.
But the best looking part is inside of his stomach, because that's where you get to do massive damage.
It's true. Oh. It's a good thing I got those safety pellets, because we are needing them. Oh, come on.
He's really not cooperating now.
He's been in this like enraged state, like basically
90%
the
of the
entire
fight.
fight. Oh, okay.
Marathon moments be like, this,
Yeah.
this game decides it does not want to cooperate anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, once he stops punching here, I should be able to. Oh. No, that's not great.
He's just decided to spam his invulnerability attack.
Yeah, functionally. Oh my god. Nope.
Karn. Could have hit your time estimate, not if I could
Yeah.
hit it.
Like, now that he's got like 8 health left, he's like, okay, yeah, I'll stand still and go into my like passive form again. Thanks, Oni. This guy's been hanging out too much with Gingham Fats from Onimusha 2. And like, together we can kill all of the runs. But we did beat him. And now we gotta go get a different sword from heaven. Also, yeah, that guy that Jinkro didn't kill is already in hell. When you talk to him, he's just like, oh, wow. That didn't take long.
そうでございます。ここですの。このジンクロなんと天馬となり。そんなことを。いやこぎ。
Okay, now I didn't get the Yamashiro save point, so I am gonna just backtrack manually. Oh my god. I actually probably should have fought those ghosts because I really can't afford to use more smoke bombs.
Do you have enough safety pellets too?
Safety pellets were good for. I think. Hey!
Smoke bomb.
Rare cooperative ninja.
Felt bad for us.
Yeah.
So heading to Issei now, so that's the modern Mie prefecture.
Yeah. There's a shop here in Kyoto. The cat in front of it. We can use that. We can go there to buy some emergency supplies. Hey, more smoke bombs. Nice.
Yeah, that boss really just did not want you to hit your estimate.
Exactly. Estimate was very optimistic, but it's okay.
The indigo barrier. Rainbow was almost complete. Iga also part of the prefecture.
Yep.
I think we're just getting smoke bombs out the zoo now.
I mean, it's true.
I take it they're no longer as needed anymore.
No, they're always needed. They're
Okay, that's
they're
good.
kind of an evergreen item, thankfully.
Because that would be really unfortunate if this is when you're starting to get them all finally.
That would be. No, thankfully they're pretty evergreen. Higher likelihood of running into ninjas in Iga Prefecture, because it's the part of Japan historically associated with ninjas. We get here. However, we're going to be crossing over, so we want to eat some of the right kind of hot pot, which I did not do. That's okay. Okay. We got the save in this area, thankfully. Have this Kimori stone. Ah, pony. Actually, now that we're level 16, I can go and equip some different swords. Oh, oops. I got ahead of myself and started running towards Fudomyo instead of Raijin. So... I still got to use that extra bronze mirror I ended up with. You can really easily end up with extra bronze mirrors because Kappa's also dropped them. You were saying?
Oh, no, it's just bait for that extra bronze mirror.
Oh, yeah. Another smoke bomb. You know what? Let's use it. And we'll all just acknowledge that it's really funny if I need them in heaven. You know, in hell we had to fight those groups with multiple big demons. They'll show up in heaven as well. There's less of a, I guess just less of a line between what makes a demonic entity and a...
It's on the inside that counts.
Exactly. What's the difference between like an Ashura and like one of those like warrior bodhisattvas? It's intent. So you're allowed to be in heaven and also be an Oni. It's also less like the... It's more like the divine realm than... Oh, wait one sec here. Ah. Back to Omi.
Oh, yeah. Seen these castle guys in a while.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's shore up our supplies here.
Is it more bamboo labyrinth?
Shishi.
Is that a 4? Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
So we just got a $250 donation from Anonymous.
Holy crap.
No comment, no nothing, just 250 flat buckaroos. Thank you so much for the donation.
Jeez Louise. This Grand Blue versus Fantasy versus Patch sure did shame the game a lot. Indeed. How's it going, Shred?
Very different game now.
All right. Let's see how quickly we can do Heaven and the Final Temple. Since we're a little bit behind here.
Liquor makes everything go faster, right?
Yeah. Yo, what's good, Weird? Congrats on your run from yesterday. Oh wow, this is something we haven't seen in a hot minute.
Fuzzy eyeballs.
Fuzzy eyeballs. Oh, one of them survived. Sir? Nope.
So those were the
High
Super
ranking.
Tengu.
Yeah, the Super Tengu. These are poisonous butterflies. But thankfully, they make this area into a combat area, so we can use the air attacks to navigate really quickly.
Oh, that sucks, Mary.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, here. This is, see? Big Red Oni. Not dealing with him.
I agree, the game is very cool looking.
Yeah, it's an awesome game. I don't think Vanillaware has ever made a bad game.
This is they did a port or was it a remaster?
The PSP or the Vita version.
Yeah.
It's a port, but they added a lot to it. They added a couple like shorter routes that you play as like unique characters for. Those are pretty cool.
Yuri's asking if you were able to go to Kichi Kichi when you lived in Kyoto.
Kichi Kichi. I don't think so. There's so much we joked about it earlier, but there's genuinely so much to do / see in Kyoto. It's overwhelming. One sec here. I haven't done my forging for this chapter, so let's do that. Down, down, left, down, 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 down. Forge. And then down, right, forge. We're gonna need this one too. Kuchinawa. Oops. Oh, that sounds fantastic.
The one with the very, very happy owner.
これは人
So here's our next,
我らのこどこ前はこう
our next boss here is,
こうやってすあんた
well, it's Fujin and Raijin, but we don't actually fight Fujin. Fujin isn't actually a combatant, it's just Raijin.
Ryder's got some legs
Yep.
and everything else.
I was gonna say, in,
Yeah, Larry, I tried to go to Kichi when I was in Kyoto last time, and then, like, I just couldn't. It was, like, so full, and the reservations were gone, and it was one of those ones I definitely wanted to go to.
it is very famous. I've been to... I have to look up what pictures of Kichi look like, because there is an omerice place in like the Sanjo area that some friends took me to when I was in college. And I don't think it's Kichi, but it was quite good. Oh no. I don't want any of this heat. See my weapon durability there?
Yeah, that was,
Okay, I'm gonna do something I wouldn't normally do during the non-end boss fight. I am going to ooh. Oh! She got me. That's actually the first death of the run, but
I don't know, I feel like dying to Raiden is okay.
yeah.
She would be, I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's some people that would be...
Oh, yeah.
would be competitive.
There's some people who would see this boss and be like, "Hello, please, yes, kill me."
I'm okay with that.
I would be honored. Ah.
Hi,
Yeah,
yes,
well,
I'd like to be crushed, please.
Yeah, Kikichi, I think if you were to try to get a reservation, you'd actually have to do it like maybe like a couple months or weeks in advance for sure.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, this again. Okay. I clearly have mekons, mandarin oranges. Smacky bum bum.
Smacky bum bum.
Why is that how she sits?
I don't know. Ask George Kamatami.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh. Last health bar. Oh. Oh, come on. Just gonna play it a little safe here. Oh. There we go. Go with Johnny. Woman will actually just kill me. Alright. So we've fallen out of heaven. Fujin and Raijin are bickering. Nature has started to heal. This guy is not at all terrified.
It's like, it's a god.
Alright, final chapter. Let's do this quick since we're behind estimate. We're going to use our final bronze mirror. Thankfully, this chapter is fairly straightforward. Now, the boss can be brutal, but if I did my whetstone collecting correctly, it shouldn't be too bad. There's a non-0% chance that it takes a couple... There's a couple attempts that have to be made on him, because it's easy to end up in a situation where... it gets confusing, because my notes have different names for the swords written down on them, but if Kuchinawa here, the sword that has flash too, if it breaks, that attempt on the end boss is functionally scuffed. Yeah. Yes, our last area is a giant spooky temple, and that can only be in one place, Nara. If you're in Japan and you're in a giant spooky temple, there's a 100% chance you're in Nara.
Also, if you see a lot of deer
Also, if you see a lot of deer.
and they come after you, you're in Nara.
Yeah. If a deer tries to murk you, you're probably in Nara, but you might also be in Miyajima.
I think Nara was literally like the spot where I actually saw signs with deer essentially doing like Street Fighter moves of like, yeah, they can do these to you. And I'm like, yeah.
The classic, the like move list for deer that they have on the streets in Nara is incredible. Yeah, the ones in Hiroshima mostly just eat your maps. Pheasant!
Yeah.
Oh, I missed him with the draw strike. And then he attacked me. I don't know if I've ever been hit by a pheasant before.
That pheasant was angry.
He was just like, this is for my fallen brethren. I was like, would you please fall into,
My pot.
the hot pot? Sorry, I am gonna really quick here just take a survey of what we've got. We're gonna for 2 cabbage hot pot, 2 pheasant hot pots. Okay, we should be good to just buy smoke bombs then. Level 20. Okay. Just running towards the temple.
Is there like a last forge for this chapter?
We actually already did our forge before Raijin. That's the forge we would normally do in the last chapter, but since we're 1 over level, we don't need to forge. What I do need to do is take the correct route, which means going back to this bridge. I'm gonna grab any items I see on the way for the most part, because most of them are gonna just be healing items, and it's worth having the safety against food omyo, given, again, how badly the Big Oni just, like, torpedoed my run. Are you kidding me? I want a refund on that cabbage hot, or on that pheasant hot pot. Is that persimmon? Oh, never mind, it's a spirit tablet. Oh. That's weird. I think I second guessed myself and took the wrong route.
We don't have the demon blade?
No, white is like from... White is new game, like the second route. Or like Kisuke sections. Yeah, our last one was purple.
Yeah, we finished our
rainbow.
arena.
Yeah. We have Roy G'd our bevs. Also, thank you, Dessa. Yeah. No, damn it. If anyone asks, I didn't get hopelessly lost in the last chapter, and it's just because I want to keep hearing this music.
We're just showcasing the amazing scenery of Nara Prefecture.
Yeah. Look, if you'd been to Nara, you'd know that it's worth just getting lost there. It's a beautiful place. Oh yeah, here we go. Ah.
Oh,
Okay, real quick here before we... I gotta just grab... Ah! I think this is a persimmon. Oh, it's peach, okay. I'll just call out every fruit as a persimmon, and then eventually I'll be correct. Except I don't think I will be. I don't think we see any more fruit on the... like, any more fruit pickups.
no fruit in the spooky castle. That's why it became spooky in the first place.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's spooky, because you know what's spooky? A vitamin low diet and getting scurvy. Normally we would smoke bomb white robe ninjas. I'm only not doing that because they can drop smoke bombs, so we could get a better ROI on killing the ninjas.
And again, out of spite, they did not.
Yeah. They heard me talking smack. Okay, now there's a speedrunning trick here. Unfortunately, I need to have my draw strike equipped for it. I just gotta wait for that to charge. Normally we gotta go back and forth throughout this castle, but we can glitch through this floor if we have a draw strike and one of these moths is still alive. So we have one shot at it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does work, that'd be cool. Okay, here we go. No. Oh well. Not the end of the world.
It was probably funny at this point. It's like, oh, who is it? It's monks. Oh, whatever.
Monks, yeah. I'm unconcerned about monks, which is funny because when we get to Rankai at the end, he's gonna be like, you show up in my temple plus disrespect me, kill my monks.
I mean, he technically disrespected us first, so.
That's true. I shouldn't be smoke bombing monks. That's it's not an effective use of resources. And to prove it, I shall not. I won't smoke bomb these monks. I like Misty Slash. It's a cool move.
Actually, the other couple ones that you've used, the skull one is really nice.
Yeah, I agree. Skull is underrated, I think. I think it's quite good. I sort of like Twilight, the one that makes the like purple arrows coming out of the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One sec. descend here. There we go.
Oh yeah, Ooni definitely was not happy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very optimistic time in the first place. But, yeah, he gave me quite a bit of time loss. That's okay, we're literally approaching the end boss now. This is funny because I've known, like, that he can, that the big Oni can kill a run. I've just been lucky enough to never have it happen to me. Oh my god. White ninjas suck. I was so worried about, oh god. I said that, and I smoke bombed that pattern of like 2 white ninjas and like 4 blue ninjas, and then the game's like, you know what? Yeah, screw you. 6 white ninjas.
Not even a smoke bomb either.
Yeah, of course not. Oh, I was like, why is the encounter rate so high? It's because the hot pot wore off. Hey, Chris Grimm. Welcome. One more climb like that, and then I think one more room, and then we're fighting Fudomyo, our end boss. That was one of my cleanest fights I've done this game. It's a shame it was against like 3 random monks.
Yeah, even the pheasant hurt you.
Yeah. Oh, it's the true insult to injury is that now in the like last room of the game, more or less, these guys are gonna drop smoke bombs. Where are you?
There? Oh, there you go.
Of course. Well, you know what? It's fine.
You can use it on these guys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a safety save here.
Cabotage pot?
Yes, but first I'm going to set my item shortcuts to just all be things that Omura Stone, Jokenji Stone, Io Stone, and Kumori Stone. We're going to start by going through our Kumori Stones. I'm going to switch this out with Spirit Tablet in case I get hit. Oh, man.
Cabbage.
Yes, thank you. So you should have the equipment to use at least 140 something flash 2s on these guys. Yukinojo's up to his old tricks. Rankai's up to his old tricks. Seitaka and Kongara dojis. Two bodhisattvas. Okay. The only problem with taking the cabbage hot pot is that I can't tell when my Kumori Stone is worn out. Oh god. Oh, that's not great. Come on, break that hand. Oh crap. Okay, still worked out. And that's time.
GG.
Thank you. Where's my control? There we go. Split.
Good job.
Thank you. And then some crazy stuff happens.
Fantastic run done by Ohmacs for Muramasa the Demon Blade. Coming up next, we've got Slurpy Ninja with a Mega Man 9. We'll be right back.
Heck yeah. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you.